When my grandmother completed suicide, I had recently had my third baby. I just wanted to know if she had seen a photograph of him. She had been unhappy my entire childhood. The only time she seemed buoyed was when she saw us. She called me her Miss Priss and said I had false eyelashes. She could not help but give us wet kisses and even went through a feeble attempt to dry her mouth with her hand before she kissed us. She liked to read us books, tell us stories, and do the dishes. After each of my mother's fabulous meals, which she ate so fast, always, she would say, I'll do the dishes, hun, in a kind of sing-song, resigned way. She had her own trauma, I learned after my divorce. Her father had been a sex addict and had passed on a sexually transmitted infection to his wife, my great-grandmother. She had to get corneal transplant surgery during my childhood, and her eyes seemed to always be leaking. I have moisture in my eyes in the morning that I call leaky eye disease in her honor. She crocheted, loved cats, and loved us, but she did not love herself. She had put her 2 children in the orphanage system in New York City during the Great Depression. She tried relying on her family after her young husband died when my father was 5. That only lasted 4 years. She was a nurse, shift work. She would supply coats to her children, yet not let them hug her when she worked as the camp nurse at their summer camps just to see them. She got upset at my father one day, and that's when she did it. I just learned there was a note almost 32 years later. You know, she's the reason we were not allowed to use the word depressed in our household growing up. Even though it was not ever directly discussed, somehow I think our family blamed her because she wouldn't become a Christian and go to church. Maybe that was a coping mechanism. I don't know why this piece of writing came out just now. Maybe because I had a cat and live alone and now I'm the grandmother. Maybe it's just time for some of these stories to be told. Maybe I'm just ready. Maturity is an odd experience.